Hello and welcome to another Wraggys Beer Review. So today, again, via the Round Britain Beer Club and this month's subscription, we're back over to 360 Degree Brewing for their Brighton Session IPA. There's the can. It's 4.3% ABV. Hops are Amarillo, Chinook and Mosaic. Doesn't say anything about the beer on the can. Nice artwork though, to be fair. So we'll crack open the can and see how it cooks. So I've enjoyed these guys' beer. All been very hazy beers at the moment. This looks like it's going to be a clear beer. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed them. I think the red ale was probably, for me, the weakest of the ones I've had. But yeah, they've all been good beers. The Sussex Haze, that was a real top class beer. So there we go. So yeah, I assumed it might be. So we've got a golden, clear beer. Nice bit of carbonation going off. 15 mils of head, 1.5 centimetres, round about anyway. Who's counting? Yeah, citrusy aroma. There's citrus in the aroma, but yeah, quite the little bit of punchiness on the aroma there. Interesting. They are based in Bluebell Business Park, East Sussex. And if that's IN or TN, it looks like a, is it a T or an I? It looks like IN223HQ, or it could be TN. If it's a T, it's a really, it looks really small at the top. I'm sure people in that area will know. I live in Nottingham, so I won't have a clue, being honest. So yeah, what is Round Britain Beer Club? Round Britain Beer Club is a subscription service ran by breweries for breweries. And it's the only reason they will appear on Wraggys Beer Reviews, because I don't agree with a lot of the beer subscription services out there. You struggle to get out of some of them, and you know, if you need to pause them, I paused one, and the next minute they're sending beers, and I says, I paused it, and well, they actually took the money off me after I paused. Before I paused it for the next few months, only unpausing it if I wanted it, and they actually took the money out, and it's like, whoa, I paused this, and then I asked them to, you know, cancel it, and they did. Fair play. And one of them, you had to plead to death to get out of it. So yeah, you know, that's not how it should be. I mean, I get they, you know, they all want to make a living and, you know, all that. But the best way for me is like this: deliver good beer, an ever-changing lineup of breweries. I think this is the fourth one now I've done. The first lot was oh gosh, now I'm thinking, what was the first lot? Oh gosh, oh god, even I'm struggling to think. And there was Renegade Breweries was last month's. Before that it was the Yorkshire Breweries. Before that, oh, Brew 61, that's who it was before that. They were the first. And the boxes, 32 quid, and they can be anything from 6 to 12 cans and bottles. depending on the brewery. And I would assume if it was 6 cans, you know, you're going to be looking at some big ABV there, you know, for the price, obviously. And as someone who's partial to a big ABV, you don't mind that sort of thing, you know. I do like a big ABV. So, yeah, it's looking good. I'm just going to drink some out of this. Again, I've got a musky nose on this. Right, I'll pour the rest in, see if it changes. Don't think it's going to change. There we go. So sometimes beer settles in cans, so it's good to see what the beer looks like. You know, it's a clean looking, it is a Session, isn't it? Yeah, Session IPA, 4.3%. It delivers a nice beer that's in that safe zone in the middle with flavour, not too, you know, not too with bang with the aroma, and the same with the flavour. Flavour, there's good flavour there, but again, it's not too in your face. So it's a beer for the masses. Certainly looks good. There you go. Ooh. It's always interesting to see what styles, you know, of beers breweries do. I mean, this brewery so far have done a red beer, red ale, so many hazy beers. I've had 3 hazy beers, and now this beer's a clear beer. They've got a Hell's Lager and an extra pale. I've got to be honest, they've all been decent. You know, they have. They've been decent beers. And for me, you know, coming from Nottingham, it's not a brewery I've ever heard of before. Never heard of them before. Surprising, because, you know, you think as a beer reviewer that you know a hell of a lot of breweries, but then there's always one that you've never heard of, no matter how big they may be. You know, obviously for breweries not in supermarkets, that tends to make it a bit more awkward. And then also, you know, if on cask, you've never seen them on cask or keg locally, and I've never come across 360 Degree Brewing in Nottingham, and I visit pubs fairly regularly, so you'd think I would. But saying that, we're doing beer reviews, not just me doing beer reviews, but all beer reviewers. You know, people watch, other breweries watch, landlords, pub landlords, they all watch beer reviews. And it's interesting, their own favourite beer reviewer, obviously. And it's a good way to in some ways to get the name of beer further afield. So whilst not every brewery likes their beers being reviewed, you know, for whatever reason, especially if there are some cool reviewers out there, but you know, not very, you know, there's a way of saying something, but you can say it in a way that gets a point across without being nasty. You know, ooh, good burst of flavour on the back end there. So whilst the flavour's not too much, you won't call it subtle, it's more than subtle, but which you take a good swallow and then a burst of flavour that comes in, so it delivers that experience as well. and I've got one more day at work tomorrow, and then I'm off for 6 days, and boy am I ready. I'm at that point where I need a break. It's been like 2.5 months since Christmas, and you get to that stage where you just need extra days off just to enjoy a longer time away from work. And luckily enough, Easter's not far away as well. Easter, May Day bank holiday, Whitsun, some nice holidays, literally within so many weeks of each other's, so yeah, that's great. I'm all good with that. And then obviously then we go all the way to blooming end of August for the next one, so yeah. A nice bite on the tongue from this, from I would say citrusy flavours. There was a musky nose on this, and there's still a musky nose on this as well, with like a citrus at the back of it. I can taste the citrus. I can taste the grain from the brewing process. I think sometimes because I've done collaborations with breweries, and I've done my own all grain as well. You know, there's certain taste that you can taste, and you're like, yeah, I know what that is. You know, and it's funny by doing all grain brewing, some aromas and flavours really, I can pick them out. Whereas before, whilst they're not something that negates the beer, you wonder, you think, what's that flavour? What's that taste? Or you know, the aroma. And then you know when you're drinking beer after you've done a brew, you can pick it up more so. I find anyway. So I've rattled for too long. That's 12 minutes. A very nice, easy drinking Session IPA. For me, a good 4.2 out of 5. Thank you for watching.